Hello, gamers! Oh wait, where's the music? There it is. We are back. We are back with the Room 3. This is probably gonna be a really short stream. This is probably gonna be like an hour or less. Because we have finished most of the game. Hi, gamers. Hi, Doc. How are you? How are we doing? How are we all doing on this fine Tuesday evening? Thank you for coming around and showing up for like an hour. We've to those who are tuning in, watching, lurking, watching the VOD, we just finished most of the game, this game, and now we're at the final room. We did all the extra stuff, I believe, and now we are what's it called? Now we have all the pieces to get the true ending, whatever that is. We were just messing around with a bunch of stuff, and now we're here. I don't know why it teleported me here, but this should still all be the same stuff. Ooh, yeah. I read the Discord doc. I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Blessings will come through. Um, this feels a little weird to mention on stream. But it is important to know. That the Pride Month blessings do be real today, this month, this year, because God, it feels so weird. I'm just gonna mention it once and never again. But the person I have been talking to for the past couple of months, maybe even year, they are now my partner, and I love them very much. Very grateful. Did all of these triangles leave the last time? Oh no, they turned into this. Never mind. Never mind. I'm grateful and I'm thankful and I'm very I'm very shy about it still. But I'm very happy. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Love wins. Love wins. Miko's gay pog. Miko have girlfriend? Pog? Crazy. It's crazy to think about. Anyways, that's all I'm gonna mention. Just wanted to say it because my headspace lately has been very. I've been feeling lightheaded, but in a good way. But we are here to finish this, and so we shall. I really hope when I exited they really didn't take away anything from me. I think we're good though. I don't know why they want me to take this baby screwdriver, but all these should be okay. I'm guessing that this is gonna be like an hour because these puzzle things usually take me an hour. So I guess we'll find out. Into the void. Um, and mayhaps that was probably one of the reasons why I was what's it called? I forgot to post the schedule until this morning. Oh, we're at the. Where is this? What's this called? The top of this tower. No, stop. Stop. No. I'm all bashful. I've been bashful for like the past 24 hours, it feels like. I can't help it. So I'm like a little embarrassed. What is this? I can't get that. Wait, it left me. It left the, what? It left my inventory. Oh, it's right here. Okay, never mind. It just moved places. Thank you. Thank you, dog. I don't want to get too humdrum into it. Because it feels a little silly, but I just wanted to let you guys know if I feel a little, if my energy's a little different for a while, then you know why. Where do I put this? Put it here? Put it here? Put it here? Put it. What's this? I can't look behind it. So maybe we're going to be able to escape this place. I mean, we were kind of brought in here by the craftsman who we learned, well, the whole story was like he was guiding us out. Like he summoned us here through the null, I'm guessing, and he's now trying to get us to helping us escape, but like as we were getting these other extra pieces, we found out that he has been trying to trick us because he needs to sacrifice someone so he could leave. And obviously that isn't very cool. So, why can't I zoom into anything right now? Hello? There's this. I don't have anything for this. There's these things that look like I can move them, but I won't let me zoom in even more. This is... What? I cannot be using a hint on the first, like, two minutes of stream. But anyway, I hope everyone's weekend has been good. Oh, there it is. Yesterday was Juneteenth. I don't know if any other country celebrates it, but it made it made me have another day off of work, and I hope everyone's Father's Day was good. I watched Guardians of the Galaxy with my dad, third volume, and it was really good. I think I might like the other movies better, but this was still pretty solid. I did tear up a little bit. Admittedly, I did I did tear up a little bit. And I watched Spider-Verse with my aforementioned friend yesterday, which was also incredibly good. Spider-Verse was so good. In fact, I feel like I need to watch it again so I can really understand what's happening. So if you haven't watched Spider-Verse, you should watch Spider-Verse. And the art is gorgeous. I want the art book. I know the art book releases next month. And I would love to watch a documentary on how they just made everything, right? It's so impressive, the amount of art styles that they used. And just all the cinematic shots, the composition. What? Yeah, absolutely. People who won't allow their children to watch this new Spider-Verse movie, first of all, like Gwen's world is very beautiful. I love how each Spider World, for the most part, has like a different art style to it. I'm not gonna spoil too much for the sake of people who are maybe watching, but yeah, I'll be vague. It's just each Spider World has like a different art style and it's very beautiful. Like, I mean, if you've seen the clip of the one with Gwen having like trans flag colors in the background, like her world is all very watercolor and drippy, and it's very, very beautiful. And there's a lot of times in the film where they would like do these more landscape shots that for like just a few seconds in slow-mo that would be just show how beautiful the composition is, and it's amazing. And I love being there and just, you know, but oh wait, there was something here. There was something here. This thing. There's also like bicolors as well. I mean, like the whole movie's incredibly colorful, so come on. And also the trans flag is a beautiful color combination as well. I'm just saying. Watch Spider-Verse. Watch Spider-Verse. It's so funny how people who are homophobic, transphobic, I find it so funny how they are always like, you know, special snowflakes, you're so sensitive, and then they decide to not let their kids watch a movie or something because of a couple colors. What the fuck? And they call us sensitive? Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. Sad, even. Like, okay, so I got a mirror. I don't know where to put this mirror. Here? Ah, okay. Oh, and then I get to move this. Ah, okay. So there's different locks on here. Oh, what is this? There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. Also, like... Oh shit, okay, I see. Oh god, oh god. Okay. Okay. There we go. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I think there are several subjects that can be touchy for person to person, understandably so, for reasons that could be to like their past or their trauma. And like see, we could end it here. This is one of the endings, but we still have all these other things to do. So we're gonna do it. Looks like that ending would lead us back to the to the train, which you would think is a good ending, but alas. Oh god, why did they make these so difficult? Oh god, all of them, huh? Okay, okay, actually, let's... Yeah... No. Wait, hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh! Oh, wait, wait, wait. Yes? Okay, yes, and then... There we go. God, that's a hard puzzle. That's a hard puzzle. See, now this is another ending. Ooh, I don't know if I like that one. It's like a projection. It's like projecting different things. Okay, now we got another one. Well, are you talking about like pronouns? She, her, he, him, they, them? Like pronouns? Because like, I mean, if we're thinking like practically in English literature, learning what pronouns are and how they work in like sentence structure and stuff is like one of the first things we learn as a kid, at least over in America. In the context of LGBT stuff, I think it's important. I think like it's honestly it's not that hard to have a subject to grasp. I've seen kids in like pride parades say that they're non-binary and they go by they them pronouns, and like they're saying it in like earnest and not in like a mocking way, and I think that's really important. It's like one of those things, right, where it's the same as me when I was in like 6th or 7th grade when I learned that I liked women, and the only reason why I learned that I liked women and accepted it was because I learned that being gay was a thing, that being lesbian was a thing, especially about my asexuality and like demisexual or asexuality over in high school. I only felt more comfortable with myself and my identity was when I learned about it. And I feel like a lot of kids who probably might still, they probably feel those kind of things about their gender at a young age, and they should be able to explore that, and we should be able to help them, get to that by learning about pronouns. I know plenty of. I have like coworkers whose kids go by different pronouns, like he, they, or she, they. I know someone who goes by all pronouns: she, he, they. Like, it's it's not as hard, I don't think. I think a lot of adults also, older generation adults, I mean, like much older generation adults, underestimate how intelligent kids can be. Like they are, um, they're able to do it. They just need someone to give them the words. They have the feelings and thoughts. They just need words to connect it to. Then the only way they can learn have the words is if we give it to them. I think a good time for them to learn it is like, I mean, it's hard to say really, but I'm probably gonna say like middle school. So, and well, I guess that doesn't really help. I guess in the U.S. that's like 5 years old at least, like at youngest, 5 5 to 10. I think that's like a good range where a kid has kind of developed a little bit and they can kind of put those subjects they'll be able to comprehend those kind of subjects a little easier than say like a kid in first grade. But I don't know. I'm sure there might have been kids out there who have learned at much younger, and it all depends on their parents and how they introduce gender to it and all of that jazz. Um, oh shit. Okay. Nice. Is this another ending? Okay, cool. So now it's like I have I have this thing left. That's the last one, but I don't know where to use it. Can I unscrew something here? Um. Oh, so it's like I can change the different endings if I want. That's a nice touch. Where do I click it? Click this. Yes. I don't like how it's spreading further. Or can I use a screwdriver? It's all stormy. Maybe I don't have to use it. But then why would I bring the screwdriver if they didn't want me to use it, right? Is it this thing? We didn't really use this thing. I want to zoom in on it more. I can't tell if there's like screws for it. I could, you know what, now that I think about it, I'll be honest, I don't remember when I learned about different pronouns. Like, me, myself. When did I learn? This one? Is this right? I think the first time I encountered someone who didn't use different pronouns, or I guess it's more like the first time I met a trans person was in high school. So maybe that's when I learned about it. It was my friend Charlie. He was a trans man. He goes by he, him, of course. And I mean, I didn't have any resistance towards it. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, him. He's a guy. He's super chill. He's a good friend of mine. I hope he's doing all right. But yeah, I mean, it's so weird how a lot of people when they, I mean, I guess I might understand to an extent if you've known the person for a long time as how they were before they identified as trans, but it I don't know, it just really isn't a hard switch to me. If one of my friends, I know actually I have a friend who was cis at first, and then they were trans like halfway through the school year, and they identified as he him, and I'm like, hell yeah, man, amazing, and I use he him pronouns. Like, it's not that hard. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. maybe it's just me. They give me a hint. Yeah. No, I know there's a portal that I can go through, but I need to be able to use the screwdriver somewhere, right? Right? These aren't screws. I might, you know what? I might actually look it up real quick. Woohoo! Woohoo! Easier or harder to find a partner? Can you clarify that a little more? Can you give me like an example or something? I don't think I quite understand what you mean by that. Hang on, I'm just need to, where the heck screwdriver. Yeah. Ooh. Do I wait? Huh? Wait. Wait. I'm trying to read it like a wiki. Transplant. Oh, do we not use it? No? But this isn't it. Is it? I don't know. See, no, it says shadowy wooden door and thunder. That's what we have right now. But where's the true? That's the third ending. Oh yeah, see, using the screwdriver to move the panel, blocking. Move the panel. This one? The panel? This? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? What do you mean by this? This? Oh! Oh! My god, that's so... It's still the same thing. Hang on. It says blocking the panel. Wait. Yeah, so placing and solving both, using the screwdriver to move the panel, and I did. But it didn't, it's still the same ending. Oh, maybe I, oh, because this one isn't open. There we go. You goopy. Wow. Oh, okay, I see what you mean, Doc. Don't worry. I understand. Uh, honestly, no, I don't think so. I feel like it feels a little more. I mean, I feel like people, the more definitions there are, and the more groups of people there are, I think for some people, it's easier for them to be more specific about their type. And I think it's also like, for me personally, I'm asexual and I'm a lesbian, and we all know the kind of things that asexual people get, right? And there's some comfort in knowing that there are also other people out there who are also specifically asexual, lesbian, or gay, or just straight up asexual. And so when you kind of get into those each branch, like you could tell that knowing this person who does also identifies as you in the very specific sexualities or romantic attractions, that it's you would be able to understand your feelings a little better. I feel like if it kept to just being gay and straight, or if it stayed that way, that would be very difficult. But let's just again roll with it. I think there are just a lot of different. I mean, I think that's the thing about sexuality and like romantic feelings and attractions and all the differences in that. It's to help. It's hard to It's really hard to to word this. It's hard. It's like we are understanding more and more the different feelings that queer people feel, and the more labels we put to it, obviously to a certain degree, and to a moderate, respectful kind of degree, the more we can seek out people who align with those views, if that makes sense. And I don't know, it's like I don't know how to word it. It's really weird. For me personally, I found that it made it easier for me, that for my personal experience, and I think in the general scope of things, it makes it a little easier for people to find a partner. My current partner right now, they are also an asexual lesbian, and so we were easily able to connect through the shared experience of knowing how it is to be queer, but also not sexually attracted to anyone. And I think that's a special thing. And I feel like if it was a case of we didn't know, where we did know asexuality was a thing that didn't exist, I think a lot of people would be really confused about themselves, actually, now that I think about it. Like if people weren't sure about the ideas of liking both genders, or liking all genders, or not having, especially like the differences between sexual attraction and romantic attraction, I think that's one of the harder concepts that people tend to not think about or grasp, because typically it's very common for people who are straight or gay or lesbian or trans, or, well, that doesn't really have to do with sexuality, or, well, it does have to do with sexuality, but you know what I mean. Like if people who are gay identify as gay sexually and gay romantically, and that's why they only just say like I'm gay. But once you add a second word, like, oh, I'm an asexual lesbian, or I am an aromantic gay man, people start to get confused and think you're overcomplicating things. But sexual attraction and romantic attraction are two very different things. They're two very different things, and it's okay for people who just say I'm gay or straight or whatever to just it's the same romantic and sexual attraction. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it, Doc. It would be definitely be harder to. I mean, obviously there are queer spaces, there are gay and lesbian bars that are out there. But like, yeah, things can be so specific that it's really you obviously can't really tell just by looking at someone how they feel about people sexually or romantically. But if you're on, like, let's say like a dating app, or you're getting to meet people online, it's much easier to find people who are like you, I think. If that makes sense. Okay, let's go into Goop. You know what? This was much shorter than I thought. So maybe we'll look at the other endings too after this. It's Goopy. Oh my god, it's a planet. Hey. Oh. We're on a different planet? Or that's on a different planet? We're on a different planet? This looks like some ancient ruins. Where did I get teleported to? Oh. Oh, there it is! It witnessed the aftermath of your actions. Yeah. Change your fate. Oh, it took us 5 hours. Well, one of those hours was me talking. And probably 15 minutes of the stream. Let's go get the other endings, why not? From this point on, there are no hints available. Dang, they're like you're on your own for real this time. Yeah, I mean the whole, like, heteronormative to just assume well, okay, I know the really stupid, like, transphobic joke that's like, oh, did you just assume my gender? Which is stupid. But, like, genuinely, like, looking at someone's physical features and just assuming that they are cis and straight is a little, quite frankly, ridiculous. Like, have you seen, as a lesbian, have you seen woman? Have you seen a woman? Have you seen my partner? Like, come on. Nowadays, well, for me now, like, when I try to it's something that was so ingrained in us from the day we are born. I mean, you see, like, our parents dressing up in, like, gender-coded clothing, like blue, pink, or whatever, or, like, always dressing up the girls in dresses, and boys in, like, suits and pants, or whatever. But, like, now, when I look at people, or I meet people, my first assumption is that they are non-binary and bi, which is probably, like, I guess, the most broad, inclusive thing possible, because it's pretty safe to assume to use they them pronouns for someone you meet for the first time. And if they just go by he him, they them is usually a fine thing to go to as well. And the bi is just there just to be like, oh, well, you could like men or women or both. Why not? But yeah, it's like it's something that we gotta unlearn and be better about. Oh wait, I keep forgetting it's over. God, where is it? It's here. It's so tiny. There it is. Okay, so the third ending. We're gonna go backwards. We're gonna get the we got lost, and now we're gonna get the third one, which is just doing these two but not using this. Not using the screwdriver. How interesting how the true ending was us being trapped in a ruin. Or not trapped, coming across some kind of ruins. Oh yeah, absolutely, Doc. Absolutely. And of course, it's like, hey, if I assume something wrong, if you actually go by different these pronouns instead, like there are people who present femme or masculine that go by there could be a person that presents masculine and can go by she her pronouns, like which goes in line with the thing that's like you don't have to go through like HRT or testosterone like injections in order to qualify yourself as trans. You could look completely like a cis male, maybe stereotypical cis male, and still go by she her pronouns if you want, right? If you're still identify as a woman, that doesn't make you any less of a woman if you don't present, as such. What you feel on the inside, and the same thing for like a woman, a person who looks very femme and they go by he him pronouns. That's totally fine too. I have a friend who's non-binary that kind of, well, I was gonna say like they go more mask, but not really. They're kind of more androgynous, which is what I'm trying to go for. But I think if there was like a scale of like feminine, androgynous, and masculine, I think the way I present myself is more in like a halfway point between androgynous and masculine. I can't help it. I just like cool outfits. I have non-binary friends who present very feminine. Like I know people who are envy that look very feminine. They wear dresses and everything. They still prefer to go by they them pronouns, and that's fine. Like as long as you're not mocking, you're not using it as a way to mock queer and trans experiences. There, you do not need to qualify in order to identify as them, right? You don't need to look a specific way. You don't need to act a certain way or dress a certain way. If that is how you feel, then that is what you are. And if you feel a little differently as time goes on and you're growing and learning more about yourself, that is fine too. We're all trying our best. Get up here. Get up here. Oh wait, this does mean I have to do all these silly little crystal things again, don't I? Man. We're fine, it's fine. Oh, like if two lesbians wanted to conceive a child, hang on one moment. I just need to fix. Oh my god, I fucked up. Ugh. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh god. Oh god. Hang on. Let me solve this. Let me solve this crystal thing first before I don't know how I did it so easily before. Oh, okay, never mind. I mean that's just like a conversation you have to have with your partner. If you're like, obviously, if there's like a mutual agreement, like, hey, I would like to have a child with you, and I want it to be like conceived. Like there are ways to do that. There are ways to do that. They have like, I don't know what the proper term is, but there's like a procedure where you can get like a donor's sperm cells, and then they would just put that in the woman, and then they would conceive a child that way. Or there's like, what's it called? I don't remember the things. This is gonna be another one where there's like, we finished like the room 3, and like all the stream is just me talking about gay again. Oh, in general. Okay, I see. Man, I've had this conversation with a friend too, like how to word it without, because obviously if you're not trying to be mean spirited by saying that, you know, but like, I think if it's just like, I would like to. I'm not quite sure, but if it was just like I would like to conceive a child with someone, or like have them, you know. Oh my god, this thing's fucking like insane right now. Oh wait, we did it. Just kidding. I think it's less about saying like, oh, it's because you're trans, but it's more like, oh, you just don't have the body parts to do it. Like it doesn't have to do with how you identify or how you look or anything. It's just like biologically you just don't have the organs to be able to do that. Yeah. If that makes sense. So it's basically it's not a dig at their appearance or anything, or how they identify and kind of their sense of worth. It's just how, you know, it's just their how they were born. It's just how their body is. This one's the easiest one. I like this one. This one's like, why can't all of them be that like this easy? Bam. I appreciate you asking me all these questions, Doc. I'm sure part of it is so that I stream a little longer. Which I appreciate. But I also do love talking about this stuff. Hooray! Okay. This is... wait. What? Wait. Turn on. Both of you. What? What? Wait, what? No. This turn on. And then this turn on. Okay. Now. Okay. This should be the third one. Oh, okay, fair. Aw. Thanks, Doc. I love having these kind of conversations. Oh, we're at the docks. Oh. Girl, run. It's destroying the place again. Ooh. It destroyed it! Wow, it crumbled like it as if it was just like a gingerbread house. Shards into pieces. We escaped though. I don't know if this letter will reach you. I only know the warder will take my bribe. You must come at once. When we opened the gateway, something was waiting. It had always been waiting. Now it's here. Soon we are doomed. I know you have no reason to trust me, but you must. You're the only one who can help. You're the only one who knows. You're the only one who will believe me. I am in Bethlehem. Find me. Bethlehem? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Now we have two more. And this one's easier, so it's just like I only have to solve one of them. And then... and obviously I'm gonna do the easy one, which I think is the star. Yeah. And then I just have to solve this one. Fun. I love alternate endings. It's nice that they're able to do that. But yeah, the queer experience is very. There's so many things that's a part of it, you know. So many factors. It's truly like a unique thing, and I feel like queer love is such a special thing. There's a type of special vulnerability that comes with liking someone of the same gender, or um, being with someone who's trans or ace. Like, there's something about that's like there's a shyness to it and a tenderness to it that I think um like cis straight couples just won't be able to really be able to experience. I think it's like the idea of loving being there's nothing wrong with just liking the other gender. I'm saying this right now. Nothing wrong with being straight, okay? I know there's a lot of jokes about it. Nothing wrong with being straight. But I feel like there's something to be said about the having the capability, or maybe that sounds like a little, I don't know how to word it better, but like having the capability to love anyone regardless, right? Regardless of gender or something. And that, I mean, that goes for me too, because I have a lean towards woman. I like woman. But there's something about it, you know? Okay, then we put this, it's gonna turn the thing, and then it's gonna push the thing. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, like obviously I can't speak on your behalf for people who are disabled, but like it must be so frustrating to be like the whole point of like, you know, wanting to try on ourselves. It feels like I don't know what the word is. Helpless? It feels a little like demeaning in a way. If that makes sense. Demeaning feels like a very strong word. Oh god, how do I... Oh god. Okay. Oh, okay. It's like... How do I... Man, I know what you mean. I totally understand what you mean. And that's a good tip to give. Like, the feeling that, like, automatically assuming that someone is completely helpless because they're disabled is a little... I guess a little demoralizing, honestly. So yeah, phrasing it in a way where it's like, if you need help, I will help. I'm more than happy to help. But automatically assuming that they need assistance because they are disabled is it's a little rude. Yeah, I agree. Whee. There we go. My god, I love this one. This is the easiest one. I said it before, I'll say it again. Alright, and pop! And then the last ending, the bad ending, the worst ending is the one where you just solve the D20. Oh, we're back here. Except it's daytime. Hey, that's pretty sick, Doc. That's great. Good for her. Powerful. Oh, this seems like a good ending. Oh, never mind. Oh, it's still destroyed though in this one. Except it's daytime. And there's no weird null in the sky? Interesting. I like how the hint thing. I heard it. I must have pored over 1,000 maps. Greyholm isn't just gone, it never existed. I sometimes doubt my sanity and others are starting to agree with me. This quest can only land me in an asylum. No matter, I find curiosity has lessened its grip on me and life's other interests are returning. Whatever it was that drew me is gone, I can sense it no longer and I finally feel free. Was there ever a source of the null, or was it always just bait in the trap? I know now that I will never know, and that knowledge is a sweet, sweet joy. Oh, so I guess in this one, we, the character, just don't think about the null anymore. We are no, that's not a bad ending. It's not such a bad ending. Daytime ending. Now we're gonna get the worst ending. The bad ending, as they say, where we're back in the train. Hey, and if it, you know what, it fits that we're doing all these endings. It's almost an hour. That was my prediction. And then we'll be moving on to Room 4 on Thursday, which is the last game in the series, to my knowledge. And a game that I haven't played to completion. I've only played like 30 minutes of it before I stopped. These contraptions are crazy. Okay. Yep, this. Right here. Grabbing it. Pulling it. Doing this. Rotating that. I did watch the McDonald's Sprite video. It was a very interesting... It somehow made me like my... I mean, no matter what anyone would say, I feel like McDonald's Sprite is the best Sprite to ever exist. And that video just proves it. I love Sprite. I have, when it comes to soda, I kind of jump between, like, different, cravings. Sometimes I would only crave clear sodas, and other times I would crave, like, Coke or Dr. Pepper. Never Pepsi. But sometimes I would be like, oh, I want, like, Mountain Dew or Sprite, which is usually my go-to. Did you know if you mix Mountain Dew and pink lemonade, it tastes like orange Fanta a little bit? I'm just saying. It's really good. I do it when I go to the theater, movie theater sometimes. And it only happened, I only discovered that because me and my friends back then did the thing where it was like, have you ever tried mixing sodas before at a soda fountain? And I was like, no. And then I decided to mix Mountain Dew and pink lemonade because I thought that was a funny combination. And it tasted like orange Fanta. And it kind of looked like very light orange. So it made me wonder if, like, what I was drinking was orange Fanta. The orange Fanta formula, the secret formula, was Mountain Dew and pink lemonade this whole time. Fanta with a cola flavor? That's interesting. Also, I used to be a Dr. Pepper hater. Now, because I thought it tasted like cherry medicine, but now I like it, so it's not as bad as I remembered it. Oh, wow, we're just here. We're just back here. Yeah. Congratulations, you found the center of my labyrinth. That may feel like a victory, but it leaves you farther from freedom than you have ever been. If it's any consolation, you were not the first, and you will be far from the last. Know that every single turn led you to this point. As you like puzzles so much, I have one final riddle for you to occupy your eternity. What's the difference between a maze and a labyrinth? But how can I expect you to answer when you cannot tell a room from a prison? Damn, so this is the ending where the craftsman managed to trap me? Damn. Damn! Holy shit. Do we get food at least? Living on a train? Only smart people drink Dr. Pepper. It has doctor in the name. So surely it's only for for people with big brains. Oh! Oh my god, we're in a box. That's from the first game. Holy shit. And then the null let him out because he trapped me. So then it would be, I guess in this case, it would be me having to trap them and another person. Yeah, we did it! In almost 5.5 hours. Let's go! And that's the room 3! What a fun romp. Now we have one more room game to do. And I don't know how I don't remember how it ties in. I remember how the first, like how we're introduced to it. And now I'm like, how does this tie into the sequences that happen in this game? At least the first 2 games that led up to this one kind of made sense, but now I'm, well, maybe it's because I haven't finished it, but... fun times abound for all of us. But yeah, that was the room 3. We did exactly an hour, just as predicted. Just as predicted. I hope you had fun hanging out with me. I think now would be a good time to call it. I don't have much else to say. No news. Actually, I will mention this because I won't be streaming it, but there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, so put in your predictions. It's gonna be early in the morning, so I doubt I can do live commentary on Discord, but know that I will be sleepily watching it alongside everybody when it happens. I have no idea what I want from that Direct. Once Pride is over, we can never have Pride-related conversations again. We still have, like, a week. We have next week, and then that's it. That's it. No more gay questions. My predictions for the Nintendo Direct. I really don't know what I'm expecting here. A Rhythm Heaven would be nice. A new mainline Mario game would be really nice. Actually, I think it's been a long time since we got one of those. Was the last main Mario game was Odyssey from way back when? That's so long ago, and Odyssey was great. If they made an Odyssey 2, that would be amazing. Or maybe like a Mario Galaxy 3? Man, can you believe it? Can you believe it? Tomodachi Life would be a cool addition. A lot of people have been wanting Tomodachi Life. I doubt they'd announce anything Pokemon. It would be really interesting if they announced like a Tears of the Kingdom DLC for The Legend of Zelda. They're for sure, they for sure are working on something. There's no doubt. They did that with Breath of the Wild, it made them a ton of money. They're for sure gonna do it with Tears of the Kingdom with all of the success it has. But I don't know if they're at a point where they can like show a trailer or anything, so I don't know if they're gonna show anything about it. But these all feel like pretty safe guesses, like a mainline Mario game, Tomodachi Life, Tears of the Kingdom DLC. I mean, I think the last Direct had fucking Professor Layton. That killed me. I can't believe it. I mean, I could always ask for a new Phoenix Wright game, but they announced the Apollo trilogy, Apollo Justice trilogy, on the PlayStation thing, or yeah, I think it was the Capcom Direct, during Summer Games Fest. Mario Land 4. Oh yeah, they announced more Game Pass stuff, like new games to add. I've been really thinking of getting the expansion because I really want to play the first Paper Mario game. I've been having a huge craving. If they added, oh my god, if they ever added GameCube, oh my god. Oh my god, if they had added like a Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD remaster to the Switch, oh my god. Or like Twilight Princess. I haven't even played Twilight Princess, but if it was on the Switch, I could finally play it. Huh. But that still feels pretty in the realm of like safe bets, you know? I don't know. I can't think out of the box that hard. Whatever I'm thinking of, people have already predicted on Twitter. But anyways, it's gonna be 40 minutes, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep my expectations extremely low. Yeah, maybe they'll announce a new Switch, the Switch Pro, or Switch 2.0, which is like the same thing but better processing and hardware capabilities, but who knows? Who knows? We've had the Switch for 6 years now. Crazy. But maybe. We'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. I know I won't be able to stream Nintendo Direct tomorrow or talk about it on Discord, but if there's any big announcements, I just know I will be probably screaming alongside everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it here for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know it was a short stream. I hope you had fun. We'll be back again on Thursday and doing the 4th and last room and seeing where that takes us. So get some rest, get some sleep, some food, some drink. Do whatever you gotta do to take care of yourselves. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye!